I'm Sydney Robinson, the CEO and co-founder of Vessl Prosthetics, and I'm coming to you from Western University. The problem that we're solving at Vessl is called poor socket fit, which is the fit between an amputee's leg and their prosthetic leg, the biggest problem in prosthetics today.
Seeing this problem in the clinics was really eye-opening for us. We saw the struggles that people go through. We saw how much work it takes for the amputee to take care of their limb and for the prosthetists, their clinicians, to continue providing care and to continue remolding their sockets. And we knew that we needed to bring a product to the market that provided something adjustable, something that allowed them to continue living their lives, and something that was affordable.
So our goal at Vessl is essentially to make a dynamic socket that acts as a limb volume management system, so that the socket itself will change as the volume of the limb changes and the fit and comfortability is maintained throughout the day.
Vessl is solving poor socket fit by developing the ISOFORM adaptive volume management system. ISOFORM automatically adjusts the size of the socket with each step an amputee takes without relying on flimsy sensors, heavy batteries, or expensive motors.
So the way that the device works is that we have this mechanically adjustable puck that sits at the bottom of the socket.
The mechanical disc at the bottom uses shock absorption in order to automatically constrict custom panels onto the leg.
That generates the energy that's necessary to maintain pressure around the limb. So if there's ever a change in volume, these panels are able to constrict in until a pressure limit has been reached in order to provide the proper amounts of fit.
Interface pressure is maintained throughout the day, regardless of what the limb volume of the patient is or how it changes essentially.
This empowers amputees to live comfortably and empowers prosthetists to increase the efficiency in their clinic and spend their time on developing more sockets for more amputees. To learn more about what Vessl is up to, please follow us on LinkedIn, Facebook, or Instagram. We also have a website, www.vesslpro.com, and you can learn about what we're up to on any of those platforms. I found out about the IPON program through a mentor that we have at the Velocity Incubator in Waterloo. What made me apply to the IPON program was the incredible support that was extremely strategic and focused on intellectual property, as well as the funding that we'd be receiving through the program. Intellectual property in general is extremely important, especially for hardware technologies and companies like mine, and so it's a big focus of mine to get support around these areas of the business. My experience working with IPON has been extremely positive. From the mentorship that we've received from our IPON mentor to engaging with everyone from the IPON team, I found it to be an extremely well thought out process, very easy to follow.
It's such a huge advantage to have the support that's necessary for startups to create an IP portfolio. So having the financial support and having a really strong mentorship panel that we have access to has been extremely beneficial in figuring out our IP strategy and filing our necessary IP.
One specific example of IPON support that I'd love to share is when we were working with our IPON mentor. He really redirected us into a few other areas that I hadn't realized would be a higher priority, and that kind of strategic thinking is extremely valuable when time and funding are of the essence.
I think it's really important to understand your IP landscape within your field in order to be able to understand all the avenues that you can take to protect your intellectual property and the new avenues that you would want to take in the near future. Understanding those dynamics in your field helps you be agile and helps you protect all your work going forward.